Hello and welcome back to Season 3 of the Nama Bengaluru League 11s. Today's match is between Westgate FC and Bharath Bengaluru FC. It's going to be an absolute thriller. Both teams have a lot to prove on both sides. Westgate FC, they're at the bottom of the ladder right now. They're definitely amped up and they're ready to go right over here. This will be quite a decisive match for them as we're heading into the knockouts in a few weeks. As for Bharath Bengaluru, they're just at the middle tier right now. They're almost on the top four. So this will be a must-win match for them as well. It's going to be an absolute thriller, so do stay tuned and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're going to be kicking things off very soon here, Kaveri Hospital style. So quite a rough season for Westgate. For Bharath Bengaluru, it's also had some ups and downs. It'll be interesting to see what kind of journey this match takes us on. There's some discussion to be had over here with the players, that squad over there from Bharath Bengaluru. Getting ready for the huddle and for that joyous kickoff to begin. It's much anticipated. And we're off, touch and go. The ball goes wide over to the side. That'll be a throw-in. Header delivers the ball over to Westgate. Westgate on the advance. Perhaps with an underdog advantage, they might be able to come out on top. Certainly swinging hard right from the start over here. With a near attempt at the goal. It was just off target. Over to Bharath Bengaluru. Let's see how they kick things off. Header sends the ball past the line. Throw in. Jersey number 7. Both these teams have developed a reputation over the course of the season. Bharath Bengaluru, they're very technical and composed with strong possession play. As for Westgate FC, they're young and energetic, very much pacing on the wings with a lot of attacking intent. Naturally, of course, the night is young and these players are just as young. It's going to be quite exciting. Things are just about starting to ramp up. Throw in. Jersey number 99 picks it up. Over to jersey number 5. Over the goalkeeper. Bit of a tackle there. Keep it in play. Definitely see Westgate coming out swinging. Already with an aggressive first start. Ball goes long, going strong. Bharath Bengaluru advances. They're going for it. It's a chase for the ball. It came inches away from being a goal. Very close. That was a narrow save. Corner kick for Bharath Bengaluru. And the narrow save there from the defense. Near pickup by Bharath Bengaluru. Over Westgate. Chase for the ball and it goes past the line. Throw in. Just give me some. Touch and go, some passes over here. Corner kick. For Bharath Bengaluru, you got Shankar. He's in the defense. Murali as well. Both these players have been standouts to that team. Bharath Bengaluru with a wide pass. Long pass by Bharath Bengaluru. Scramble for the ball. This goes past the line. Goal kick. Bharath Bengaluru send the ball back. And back again to the goalkeeper. Some back and forth passes here. Westgate looking to advance. Westgate, they've got some great players too. Ryan Jagat. Might be on the low end of that ladder, but they're going to definitely be swinging hard, fighting hard to advance a little bit. Go out with a bang when it comes to this season. Mad dash for the ball. Bharath Bengaluru coming close, and it goes in. It goes in. That looks to be a goal indeed. A fantastic, phenomenal goal. Something's very strong for Bharath Bengaluru. It may not have ever been in doubt for their fans, for those who are cheering them on. They've certainly delivered, and they've delivered early. Right now, they are gatekeeping Westgate at the moment. Can they come back from this? It's going to be quite the uphill battle and quite the chase. A header sends the ball back to the goalkeeper. Ball veers off to the side. We just have a card awarded. Sorry, a goal scorer for Bharath Bengaluru was Raju with a phenomenal goal. There was a shot just off target over there. In any case, the goal scorer, Bharath Bengaluru, with a fantastic goal, swept in to the side of the net. That was Raju. This will definitely help Bharath Bengaluru stay competitive. And might just carry them forward to victory as well. If they can hold on and defend that one goal, perhaps even expand it. As Westgate FC, they have to equalize as swiftly as possible. You can't allow the momentum to build on the side of Bharath Bengaluru. It might just happen again here. A close run thing over there. A near miss off the net. Very cool, very confident. That's Bharath Bengaluru in a nutshell. They're renowned for their strong possession play. It's definitely coming into full force over here. A tackle of the ball. And once more, near miss. Westgate FC, they're definitely starting to sweat a bit. They're feeling that pressure start to build. They might have conceded that one goal, but they can still bounce back. It might be quite the slog, however. See there, even that ball was delivered right to Bharath Bengaluru. Throw in. Over Westgate for that. 10 minutes in, and the score stands at Bharath Bengaluru 1, Westgate FC none. Here's an attempt. They came dangerously close to that box. Saved in the nick of time by the goalkeeper. Back and forth passes here by Bharath Bengaluru. They're being ethereally calm at the moment. And why wouldn't they? They have that lead. They might just expand it. They're going for the goal here. Swooping in. A nice sweep there by the defender to save the ball and send it back to the goalkeeper. Beautiful sweep. Regardless of how they've conceded that one goal, Westgate FC, they're definitely proving they might be knocked down. They can just rise back to their feet. Westgate, they're advancing again. That seems to be their strategy so far, to completely overwhelm and get past the defense of Westgate FC. Another attempt. One that goes off target. Just past that goalpost. You got to feel for that keeper right now. He's up against the ropes. He's really having everything and the kitchen sink thrown at him at the moment. Throwing. And a surf of arrows. Bharath Bengaluru with a wonderful pass there. Some fancy footwork. Good pass. Keeping it in play. Headed off by the defense. Westgate FC with a sweep and a surge of speed. Picked up again by Bharath Bengaluru. Really is their forte right now. Westgate FC, they'll have to pick up the steam and fast if they hope to salvage the match. An equalizer would be exactly what the doctor ordered. If they can pull off the operation, that is. And it bounced off the post. Another very close one there by Westgate FC. Painfully close. You can see the player, a bit of mild agony over how near miss that was. Almost kissed the goal at that moment. Goal kick. Intercepted by Westgate there. And that goes past the line. Throw in. Beautiful sweep to acquire that ball. Bharath Bengaluru, they're on the prowl. They're really on a hot streak right now. All they have to do is score another goal, and that might be it for Westgate FC, at least for this match. But it's still too early. It's still very much too early to tell. Anything can still happen. We saw it right there with that goal scored. Wide kick. Solid pass by the goalkeeper. Pursuit to the ball, and it goes in. It's another goal. Truly, truly fantastic performance right here from Bharath Bengaluru. Quick, sharp, and deadly. That is some fantastic football right there. Perfectly executed by Bharath Bengaluru. The game might well be won and lost right here in the first half. And Bharath Bengaluru, they're not done anytime soon. At the moment, Westgate FC, they're going to have to pull off all the stops if they hope to win or even equalize. It's going to be quite the scale. And they're facing tremendous odds right now. They won't be giving up anytime soon, but right over here, Bharath Bengaluru striding forward again. A tackle of the player by the goalkeeper. Some beautiful passes here by Westgate. will be enough for them to carry them forward. It's another goal scored by Raju, second of the match. He's really on a streak right now. He might just go for a hat-trick if he's feeling happy about it. And he finds a chance. Now the conditions are quite ripe for this kind of high-scoring match, of course. The weather is quite clear. And right now you're just seeing a slight shower of goals on the part of Bharath Bengaluru. The broadcast is they're on track to win. And it might be quite the decisive win indeed. Wide ball. A solid acquire, and they maintain that possession. Ball goes wide, intercepted and deflected by a defender there. Just look at those back sweeps to pass. Almost light, elegant. A long pass. And a scramble for the ball. Westgate wins for the moment. But right now they're down by 2. They'll have to equalize. They'll start with getting 1 goal in. And the ball bounces past the goalpost. But this time they've been denied. Jersey number 17. Passing it forward. I think they overshot it there. They're still dashing with the ball, and the goalkeeper strides forward. He's not allowing any repeats of those 2 conceded goals. He knows how precise and deadly Bharath Bengaluru can be when they get an angle. He wants to avoid any repeat of that from happening. Another attempt here. Goal kick. Picked up by Bharath Bengaluru once more. Soft bit of passes. Very light ones. Small blunder there. Handed the ball over to Westgate FC. And over to the goalkeeper. Struggle for mastery of that ball. Bharath Bengaluru wins once more. And just as they look to be running away with the game, they're running towards that goal. If they can find the prime position, they might be able to execute a second attempt over here, which will be a 3rd goal. The whistle blows. Call was made by the ref. Bharath Bengaluru looking to advance again. Solid attempt, even though it veers off to the side. Off target. Corner kick. Bharath Bengaluru squaring up for it. They're in prime position to dominate ever since they got those 2 goals in. Another attempt over there, but this one goes soaring past the treetops over the side. Surfer headers. Another attempt deflected by the defense. Those 2 goals scored by Raju were almost replicant of each other. They were 2 goals were executed in a similar fashion. That doesn't make them any less impressive. Both of them were struck in from a particular angle, and that might quite well be the recipe for success for Bharath Bengaluru in the future. And so Westgate FC, they're struggling quite a bit here to advance. There's a player down by Bharath Bengaluru over to the side. Still, the game must go on. Westgate, can they find the pass and the gap in the lines? Attempt here, a Shaolin soccer style kick. It's almost a kung fu kick right over there. But it didn't quite have the right angle or power behind it. Hence why this is now a goal kick. Tackle by Bharath Bengaluru to acquire the ball. You can really feel their boundless enthusiasm as well as their power behind every single kick. Every single pass, every single attempt at the goal has a weight behind it. Beautiful save there by the goalkeeper. It might very well have bounced off the post, judging by that angle, but he had to take no chances whatsoever. He was able to save that in a timely fashion. Whistle blows. There'll be a kick awarded to Bharath Bengaluru. Now, this might be their crucial opportunity to go for a third. That's jersey number 80. It's going to be quite tricky, but it is possible. There is a window of opportunity here. And it goes in. It's a goal! A wonderful third goal by Bharath Bengaluru. They truly are running away with this game just in the first half alone. Who knows what the final score will turn out to be by the end of this. But right now, Bharath Bengaluru, they're truly on fire right now. That's some beautiful football right there, and it might well be the finisher goal. It might very well be impossible at this point for Westgate to win. They can still make an attempt at some consolation goals. They've had quite the rough season. weeded out by much of the rest of the squads. They've been outfought, faced some true battles, and this is turning out to be quite the battle. Quite the grueling battle for them, indeed. But they're facing a team in Bharath Bengaluru that has exactly what it takes to beat them. Excellent coordination, excellent discipline. Some true all-star players. It might not necessarily even be due to Westgate's inability to compete. They're certainly a strong team. The problem seems to be this is just not their day. Bharath Bengaluru unrelenting in their attacks right now. They might attempt to go for a fourth just to seal the deal and win this game. Goal scorer for Bharath Bengaluru, their third one, was Shankar. It was a tricky, very tricky shot, but he was able to execute it quite flawlessly. And just look at how this team keeps on surging forward. They're keeping Westgate FC really penned in to their side of the field. Every time Westgate FC is able to make some progress, Bharath Bengaluru forces them to take one step back. It's starting to drizzle. A bit of a gloomy development for Westgate FC is going to definitely make that pitch a lot more competitive for them. It will slow down the game a bit as well, heading into the second half. If the rain begins to pick up steam and really starts to turn into a full shower. But for Bharath Bengaluru, the rains are a sign of fortune. It's a tide of victory right now. Pushing forward with a tide of goals, 3 right now, and that's just in the first half alone. The first half is beginning to draw to a close. Just waiting for that confirmation. Indeed, that is the halftime score, the halftime whistle. And the halftime score is quite an extraordinary one right here. Bharath Bengaluru with 3 goals scored. Westgate FC with none so far. A truly fantastic, phenomenal start for Bharath Bengaluru. Definitely powered them to victory. They're on track to win right now. As we go over the analytics here, you can see Bharath Bengaluru with 3 goals scored. Westgate with just 0 shots on target, 4 shots off target, 1 save, and no cards. We'll just have a short word thanking our wonderful, amazing sponsors. Keeping chill, keeping calm, and keeping safe with Kaveri Hospital. Metal limits don't exist. They're a recovery partner with some fantastic ice cold baths and amazing massage guns. www.prakrida.co.in. If you're looking for accessible football boots and other accessories, do check them out. They're based in Indranagar. Vortex Media Management, taking it a step above. Crafting some wonderful games with Wisecraft, the best and most trusted marketing partner. Building strong foundations with Capella Builders. It's in, it's up, it's Itsuki. And last but certainly not least, Player Nation, for all those players out there. If you're liking how this first half has panned out, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you right back after a short break. Hello and welcome back to the second half of the sensational game between Westgate FC and Bharath Bengaluru FC. Where we last left you off, Bharath Bengaluru had scored a phenomenal and truly terrific or terrifying 3-goal lead over Westgate. And that was just in the first half alone. Only time will tell what the final score will look like when all is said and done. Will Westgate FC be able to score one goal or maybe two? Will Bharath Bengaluru expand on that lead? Those are the questions that are building. Bharath Bengaluru with another attempt here. They're already starting off the second half as they did the first. With unabashed attacking prowess. It is beginning to rain quite a bit over here. Just as heavily as goals were powered in by Bharath Bengaluru earlier. Mad dash for the ball. Westgate is able to hold on to it. A pass goes directly to Bharath Bengaluru. Quite unfortunate for Westgate. They definitely take quite the hit in terms of morale. As it becomes clear that this game is going to be very, very difficult, near impossible for them to win. Even so, they can remain competitive by scoring one or two consolation goals. Attempt was made there. Ball goes quite wide. Goal kick. You can see that truly formidable possession play on the part of Bharath Bengaluru. Back to the goalkeeper. With a kick that soars through the air. Rush for the ball. A sweep that sends it off past the line. Will give Bharath Bengaluru a crucial opportunity, however. Corner kick. Ball goes wide. Doesn't look like they'll have that possession though. Not enough to make an attempt. Not this time. Definitely feel Westgate breathing a sigh of relief. This time, we've avoided that trap. Back to the goalkeeper. The headlights over there are symbolic of one thing. Bharath Bengaluru, they can see the light at the end of the tunnel. The Westgate FC right now, they're still in a bit of the darkness. They might be able to find some light, some salvaging hope, if they can score one goal at least. Don't go down. Go down swinging. Not go down without a fight. Pass the line, that'll be a throw-in. Over to Bharath Bengaluru. sweep there, but the ball is right back in their possession. They're not losing control of it. They're definitely in the driver's seat right now, Bharath Bengaluru. Westgate FC, they've made some attempts to get control of the vehicle, but right now, Bharath Bengaluru, they're driving it towards victory, driving the point in, emphasizing it, of course, with those three fantastic goals. Might be going for a fourth here. Attempt that veers off to the distance. They've captured a lot of ground over the course of the second half. It's still very early on, and they've already forced Westgate FC to repeat the replay of that first half. You can see they're forcing Westgate FC to be penned in on their side of the pitch. It really is a very effective strategy at the moment. The ball goes up in the air. Anyone's ball. Header. Pick up by Bharath Bengaluru. They're looking to advance. And that ball definitely overshot itself over the goalkeeper. A goal kick. With this decisive victory, as it's beginning to shape up to be, Bharath Bengaluru will definitely make quite a few strides to getting to the top four of that ladder. Exactly the victory they've worked so hard to achieve. They've had a bit of an uneven season. Some very close but very decisive victories. Some absolute powerhouse performances. And some truly painful losses. But through thick and thin, what has remained constant is this team, which has developed itself into a fighting machine. It's capable of executing some really flawless plays. Free kick. Westgate FC. Westgate FC with a rare moment of possession. And yet again, it was captured by Bharath Bengaluru. Pass to the side. An attempt over here that just goes wide past that goal. Goal kick. We'll have a bit of time over here for Westgate and Bharath Bengaluru. 20 minutes in. 20 minutes left, sorry. 10 minutes in the second half. And the score remains unchanged. Bharath Bengaluru, 3 goals scored. Westgate FC 0. Right kick. Header. See, the game has slowed down quite a bit. One factor is the rain. The other factor is Westgate is struggling mightily try and regain some ground, find the footing, and bounce back. I wouldn't say Bharath Bengaluru is toying with them exactly. They're definitely making it as competitive as possible, but they might be going easy on Westgate FC, having already secured the win, more or less. And the ball goes off to the side. Actually touches that tree, such as the power of that kick. Some truly phenomenal football on display. Throw in. Attempt was made there, deflected. Back and forth and back again to Bharath Bengaluru with a pass. Try and re-establish some ground and gain a favourable position. Chase of the ball. Long pass. A back pass. And a pass over to the side. Pass line, that'll be a throw-in. Picked up by Westgate, just as the whistle blows. If Westgate is to score at least one consolation goal, they'll have to make haste about it. Right now, it looks like the Bharath Bengaluru show at the moment. Westgate have played to their heart's content. They played to their best ability. But right now, the game has just gone south for them, unfortunately. It can happen sometimes to the best of teams. Over to the goalkeeper. And back to Bharath Bengaluru. A wide pass back and forth. Long pass and it goes in. It goes in. It's a fourth. I don't believe my eyes. A fourth goal for Bharath Bengaluru. Oh, they're determined to finish quite strongly indeed. So Westgate FC, they've absolutely been rollicked. They've taken quite the beating over the course of the first and second half. But especially right here. It's got to be feel quite devastating right now. And that looks to be a hat-trick by Raju for Bharath Bengaluru. 3 goals scored. An absolutely phenomenal record. You've really got to give him his props. Every single one of his goals has been absolutely finest and executed to perfection. He's got the right power, the right agility, the perfect angle. Everything seems to work and fall into place. Bharath Bengaluru might be going for a 5th. Just to make this a very high-scoring match. Another attempt here. They just darts past the goal. Actually, of course, there's 2 aspects to the strategy. One of them, of course, simply go for as many goals as possible to create a record and a reputation for themselves. and finish very strongly. The second, of course, is to prevent Westgate FC from disrupting the clean sheet right now, to maintain that 4-0 score, perhaps score one more goal, and just for good luck. Pass the line. Throw in. Throw in by Westgate. Westgate looking to advance. Maybe they might be able to score one goal at the very least, if they can find the right pass and the gap in the lines. Unfortunately for them, it doesn't look to be the case here. Here's another attempt. Got to respect their sheer determination. Unfortunately for them, the ball just veers past that goal, and the opportunity was lost. Halfway down to the second half, and the score right now stands at Bharath Bengaluru 4, Westgate FC 0. There might have been those that predicted that Bharath Bengaluru would win, but who could have predicted they would win so strongly? Very few, I'd wager. They've definitely made a reputation for themselves with this match, heading in quite strongly and proving their position on that ladder. What matters, of course, right now is the moment, the present, and presently they're running away with this match. Full steam ahead. Just look at that speed, that prowess of these players. Westgate attempting to go for that goal. A sweep from Bharath Bengaluru denies them the opportunity. The attempt was frustrated. I think the one silver lining for Westgate FC is at the very least it wasn't a very close match. A close, tragic loss, I think, would have been quite devastating for them. They've been used to those in the past. At the very least, they can take away that from this game. If they're going to lose, at least they lose with some dignity. One goal scored by Westgate might be exactly what they need to boost their morale and at least finish with some style. And the ref makes a call here, and it'll be a kick for Westgate. Ball rockets through the air. Long pass for Bharath Bengaluru. They're very much going long and going strong. Clash with the players. Scramble for the ball. Bharath Bengaluru wins that outcome, and they send the ball back to the goalkeeper. Playing it safe. They really want to maintain that clean sheet. That much is certain. If you like the aspect of this game and how it's been crafted so far by Bharath Bengaluru, this decisive victory, you can definitely check out Wisecraft, the best and most trusted marketing partner out there, crafting some wonderful games. Kick is awarded to Westgate. Good save there by the goalkeeper. He had to stride forward at the moment. No hesitation. can see some furious action there as Westgate fights for control of that ball. Bharath Bengaluru's possession play has been on point. There's a little bit left over here of official time, and perhaps a bit of extra time as well. But the match was won and lost indeed in that first half. When Bharath Bengaluru scored those 3 goals, 2 were scored in the first half by Raju, 1 by Shankar, and then another one for a hat-trick in the second half by Raju again, which really made his team proud. Beautiful save there. Absolutely brilliant. Keeping by the goalkeeper. Bharath Bengaluru with the ball, and they're sending it across. See, a different team might have gone for a closer attempt there. You can see the coordination and teamwork on display. Another attempt, and it goes in! It's a 5th goal for Bharath Bengaluru. That much could not be denied. I don't think any keeper in the world could have saved that one. Quite a phenomenal win over here by Bharath Bengaluru. That's 5 goals scored. It was really never in doubt that they would win after they started lashing out with those balls into the net. Every single one of those goals was precise, on point, and perfectly delivered. Blasted in with absolute finesse and raw power. Now, unfortunately for Westgate FC, it's not been their day. No matter, it's not how you start, but rather how you finish. Perhaps Westgate can pull off something here. They're going for a lot of speed, maintaining that ball. Deva is a goal scorer for Bharath Bengaluru. It seems as though everyone on that squad is lining up for a chance. Pick me. No, it'll be me. I'll take a chance. I'll take a stab at the goal. We all deserve a turn. That seems to be the mentality for Bharath Bengaluru. They're really highlighting all these excellent players in that squad. Corner kick. Perhaps Westgate FC, they can pull off a last-minute miracle. Header. Player down. And the ball goes up in the air. Another devastating opportunity was missed. And the player takes a bit of a dive there, a bit of a tumble. Bharath Bengaluru, they may be going for a 6th here. They might try to get 3 goals in each half. You've had 6-0 scores in the past. Certainly not with this team, I don't recall. Another attempt here. And I think there was a bit of a miscalculation there by one of the players for Westgate FC. They were trying to get the ball to safety. That was jersey number 13. That was dangerously close to that box. And affords Bharath Bengaluru an opportunity here. It looks as though Westgate FC will not be making that comeback after all. Quite a heartbreaking loss for them, but a very strong victory, a truly fantastic victory That was well deserved by Bharath Bengaluru. This team has absolutely been on fire from the start of the season, and it might very well be the case as they head into the end game of the NBL. Throw in. Strong pass. Good save by the goalkeeper. Determined to not concede any more goals. Pass the line. Throw in. A little bit of official time and a bit of extra time to end things off. It's been a very fascinating journey for Bharath Bengaluru over the course of this match. They start off strong and they're going to be ending just as strongly. Right now the score remains 5-0 as we head into the closing moments of the second half. Bharath Bengaluru, they may attempt to go for a sixth goal here. 3 in each half. That might very well be their strategy right now. If anything will prevent Westgate FC from scoring even one goal, and they can just end this very, very decisively. And that is a sixth goal. A sixth goal by Bharath Bengaluru. You can feel that this one is a bit muted. Not much celebration here. And indeed, this is quite the tragic outcome for Westgate FC. Bharath Bengaluru, I think they understand they're not going to take it too hard on Westgate. But indeed, quite the record for Bharath Bengaluru. 3 goals scored in each half. That is a truly, truly astonishing record. One has to wonder what the mentality is of Westgate at the moment. You got a feel for them. Indeed, the goal scorer for Bharath Bengaluru was Raju. Truly incredible. What a fantastic player he has been. A real asset for the team. That is 4 goals scored by Raju. Will this team have one last stinger on the tail? Will they have one last goal to deliver to end this match? Just to start another record for themselves. And the ball goes past over to the side. Unfortunately for Westgate, this will probably mean they might be at the bottom of the ladder. They'll have one more match, however. One more match in a week or so. And that might be a chance for redemption for them. This has been quite the hard loss. On the inverse, for Bharath Bengaluru, this is absolutely a show for the ages. Not just a performance, but a real cracking good game of football they've displayed from start to finish. Few passes here just to run out the time, perhaps prevent Westgate from scoring one goal. Westgate might make an attempt. Can they pull off a last-minute attempt here? And unfortunately for them, it's a save for the goalkeeper. Good save, though. Absolutely brilliant on his part. He's really not allowed Westgate even one chance to get it into the net. Full credit to the goalkeeper. Absolutely full credit to that team. Raju, Shankar, Deva, and that's the 7th goal. 7th goal for Bharath Bengaluru. One at the very end, right there. You can really feel all of the energy sapped out of Westgate at that moment. At this point, they're just really fighting to keep on whatever dignity they have left. It's been a hard loss for them, but it happens to the best of teams. It's happened to some fantastic teams in the past. Indeed, this is a goal scored by Raju again. Raju is absolutely on fire. He's probably set one of the greatest records for goal scores in the entirety of the Nama Bengaluru League. Full credit to him for that. It's not just a team effort, of course. Sometimes one player will really stand out. A close attempt there by Westgate just to finish things off. You've got to give them some credit over there. At least they're trying to go out with some flair. The game has just not gone their way at all. They'll have one more chance next week, and Bharat Bengaluru, of course, they have plenty of chances in the future to prove themselves. Last few passes here as we head into extra time. Few moves left. And with that, the full-time whistle blows. And what a truly astonishing, spellbinding score this is right now. 7-0. 7-0. Who could have believed that when the game first started, that it would end this way? But indeed it is. Bharath Bengaluru with a fantastic performance from start to finish. Westgate FC, they've performed strongly. They performed to the best of their ability. It just didn't go their way. They can get them next time. Come back and mount a redemption arc perhaps. One last. And that's full-time score. Bharath Bengaluru once more. It is 7 for Bharath Bengaluru and 0 for Westgate FC. And that is the analytics as well. Unfortunately, we just have to apologize for the small graphical glitch over here. You can't just show the analytics, but rest assured, Bharath Bengaluru, they've pretty much ran away with this game. They had a lot of shots on target, a lot of shots off target. Westgate FC with some noble attempts, and that'll be one save. Thank you very much for liking. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and watching this match. We'll see you again very soon. Thank you, and good night.